Hey, what's up, guys? Here on the Fire Sports Pod, where everything we got is hot. I'm your host, Zach Jackson. Here with us today is our guest host and co-host, Irv and Justin. Back at it again with another episode, powered by StreamYard, where StreamYard makes the dream yard go. Let's get right into the show I have for you guys today. We're going to be going over our NFL schedules. We're going to start with the AFC East. We did the NFC East last week, so if you guys haven't checked that out, go check that out. As well as later in the day, Justin or Irv will be posting on TikTok and Instagram the NBA schedule for the beginning of the season, some special days throughout the season, so stay tuned to that. So let's get right into it. Justin, I'm going to share your screen first so that you can go over your picks for the AFC East coming up this season.
All right, everyone. Hi, Justin here. This is my schedule for the AFC East this season. I know it's not very likely that we'll have the Bills with a 16-1 record, but when I was making these predictions, I was doing it based off of what team I thought was better. And of course, I went off the fact that there would be no potential injuries. So this is subject to change based off of, what injuries might happen. But week one, and when it comes to the Bills, I have the Bills losing to the Ravens. I have them beating the Jets. In fact, I have them sweeping their division, in fact, this whole season. I have them beating the Saints. I have them beating the Falcons. I have them beating the Panthers. Have them beating the Chiefs this year. Have them beating the Bucks. Have them beating the Texans. Have them beating them Steelers. And having them beating the Eagles. And having them, beating the Bengals too. So I think they're going to be probably one of the best team in football this year. I think this is Josh Allen's year to get a ring. I think this is the time for them to get a ring. And I think it's been a long time coming for the Bills. Now, moving on to the Miami Dolphins, I have them coming in second in the division at 10-7. I have them going 6-2 in away games and going 4-5 in home games. And in their division, I have them going 4-2. I think some of their biggest wins of the season will come against the bad teams. I don't really think they're going to have a good record against winning teams, but I think they're going to take care of the games that they need to take care of, and that's how they'll make the playoffs. And then going to the Jets, the Jets, I just think they're just going to jet it up. You know what the Jets do. I don't really think they're that great of a team. It's kind of hard for me to pick them in a lot of these games, but I do have them beating Denver. And then in week 7, this game could go either way with them and the Panthers. But other than that, I don't really see them winning like a tough game this year. Like I feel like they're not going to be that great of a team, and they're going to be one of them teams looking for a quarterback next year. And then finally, I know Zack and Irv might not agree with me on this, but I just don't think the Patriots are going to be a good team. And I have them going 3-14 with wins against the Titans, the Falcons, and that's pretty much it, man. That's the only good games they have in the split. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the division. I got the Bills being the best team in football at 16-1, the Dolphins being second in the division, 5th seed in playoffs at 10-7. The Jets are a measly 6-11, and the Patriots are an abysmal 3-14.
All righty. Well, that was one hell of a take. We're going to be moving on to my picks and then end off with going over Irv, which he's making his predictions as he goes. So let's get into my picks. I don't think it's as crazy as Mr. Justin over here with his, because I have the Buffalo Bills. We're going to start with the Bills at 14-3. Again, Justin, thank you again for giving us your picks. I think Buffalo is this is their year. It's either the Ravens or it's going to be Buffalo this year. It has to be, because if not, I don't know what's happening with both of those teams. They have no more excuses, really. They have top to bottom all the best spots, roster people, like everything is top to bottom. They're good with. So somebody needs to win a Super Bowl this year. It's either Buffalo or the Ravens, and you have that matchup week 1, and I'm having the Ravens take that. So they start out 0-1. Then I have Bills beating the Jets, and I have Bills pretty much beating everybody for 8 weeks straight. I have them beating Miami. I have them beating the Saints. I have them beating the Patriots. I have them beating the Falcons. They have a bye. Then they take the Panthers. I have that as a massive blowout. Then I have a great game between Kansas City and Buffalo. It's in Buffalo. I'm taking Buffalo. Kansas City's going to have a weird year this year, granted, because I don't know. They're a little sketchy on a certain thing, so I don't know how their team's going to be. I have Buffalo beating Miami, and then I have Irv's Tampa Bay Bucks beating in a massive upset the Buffalo Bills. I don't think Tampa is a bad team. I think they're one of the good teams in the NFC. They are in a shitty division, so no matter what their record is, as long as they make sure they win against their division opponents, they'll most likely be in the playoffs. Bills against the Texans, another close game, but I do have the Bills taking it out. Bills, Steelers, I don't know how Aaron Rodgers is going to be this year. I don't know if he's even going to be healthy in week 13. I don't know what's the case. So I'm going to roll and take Buffalo to take down Pittsburgh. And then you have a shootout between the Bengals and the Bills. And the only way the Bengals have a chance to win this game is if it is a shootout. And I'm going to guess it is. And I think Joe Burrow gets the job done in Buffalo in week 14. Then you have the Patriots winning 4 straight after that. They beat the Bills. They beat the Patriots. They beat the Browns. They beat a great team. This could be a Super Bowl matchup right here. Eagles versus Bills. I think they beat the Eagles. And then I got the Bills to close out the year against the Jets. So ultimately, they end up being 14-3. They are 6-0 in their division, 10-2 in the conference. They're 6-3 at home, 8-0 away, 3-3 versus winning teams, 11-0 versus losing teams, versus playoff 4-3. Again, I haven't had my entire bracket done. Justin has, so he's able to kind of go over the winning teams and stuff like that. But for me and Irv, we don't have our entire brackets done. Now moving on to Miami. I don't think Miami makes the playoffs this year. I don't think they're a good enough team. They are allergic to the cold. We've seen that in recent years. They can't play against anybody in the cold, which is, I don't know how. Tyreek Hill used to play in Kansas City. He can't play in the cold. Tua is, by all means, scared of the cold, I guess, because he just becomes a frozen icicle when it comes to in freezing temperatures. So I got Miami beating the Colts. I got the Miami beating the Patriots. I got the Bills beating Miami. I got Miami beating the Jets. Miami beating the Panthers. Miami losing to the Chargers. Miami beating the Browns. Miami beating Atlanta. Baltimore beating Miami. Buffalo beating Miami. Washington beating Miami. Saints lose to Miami. Jets beat Miami based on a division rival game. It's in New York. I think the Jets take it. I think the Steelers beat Miami. Another AFC battle. I think Miami takes it 1 against the Bengals. Again, they're very similar teams, but I think Miami's a little bit better of a defense than Cincinnati. So I'll take Miami with that one. I think Miami gets the win over Tampa Bay because I think Tampa Bay is not really playing for anything at this point. I think they have a better record than a lot of people are expecting this year. And I think New England gets the win over Miami because just New England's trying a little harder than Miami, and that's pretty much it. So I have Miami at 9-8, 2-4 in their division, 5-7 in their conference, 5-4 at home, 4-4 away. And then I have them 2-6 against winning, 7-2 versus losing, and 2-6 against playoff teams. Now moving on to our third one, and that's the Jets. And I would love, I know, Justin, you're not so fond of the Jets, but I would love to have the Jets have a winning record. But they just suck too much. They haven't had a winning season in 8 straight years. That just shows you they suck. They're terribly managed. And again, I think they don't have a bad team. I just don't think they have a good team against their schedule. I mean, look at the 4 teams they start off with. 3 of them were playoff teams. 4 of them, actually. Because Miami, guys, was Miami a playoff team last year or no, they missed it?
I think they missed it. I think they needed a game.
They made it. Wait, I'm about to check.
I think they needed a game to advance, and they lost. So they
double check for me.
They couldn't make it.
But for right now, you have the Steelers beating the Jets week 1. Buffalo beating the Jets week 2. Week 3 got Tampa Bay. Week 4 I got Miami. They start off the season 0-4. Then they versus Dallas. They start off 0-5.
Oh, they weren't.
Huh?
Yeah.
They weren't in 2024.
Okay, so they weren't. But again,
Wait, yeah.
injuries and stuff, just inconsistency. So, but still, I think Miami's better than New York. So they start off the season 0-5. Then they versus Denver. I got the Jets winning it. It's in London. I'm taking the Jets. Jets versus Panthers, Jets. Bengals versus Jets, Bengals. Then you have Browns versus Jets. I'm taking the Jets. Jets versus Patriots, Jets. Baltimore versus Jets. I'm taking the Ravens. I have the Jets beating the Falcons, Jets beating Miami, Jets beating Jacksonville, Jets beating New Orleans, New England beating the Jets, and Buffalo beating the Jets at the end of the year, which gives them an 8-9 record, 5-4 at home, 3-5 away, 1-8 against winning, 7-1 against losing, 2-4 in the division, 5-7 against the conference, 0-7 against playoff teams. And finally, we have the Patriots. Again, I think me and Irv can agree. I don't think the Patriots are going to be bad. I don't think they're going to be great, but I don't think they're going to be like abysmal, like Justin has them at 3-14. So I got New England beating the Raiders. That's a toss-up game. Again, it's in New England. I'm taking New England. Miami beats New England game week 2. Steelers beat New England week 3. I think New England beats the Panthers. Buffalo beats New England week 5. Saints, I got them taking down New England. New England beating the Saints. New England beating Tennessee. Browns coming back and then beating New England. Falcons beating New England. Tampa Bay takes care of New England. Jets beat New England. Bengals in week 12, I got them beating New England. Got the Giants with a win in week 13 over the Patriots. Then they have a bye. Then they play Buffalo off the bye. They're going to lose that game. Then I have the Ravens trampling the Patriots in week 16. I have the New England Patriots beating the Jets and New England beating Miami as the last game of the season, giving them a 6-11 record, 2-4 in their division, 4-8 on the conference, 3-6 at home, 3-5 away, 1-7 against winning, 5-4 against losing, 0-6 against playoff teams. So that's again my records. To recap, Bills are 14-3, Miami is 9-8, Jets are 8-9, and Patriots are 6-11. So for me, I am done with my picks here. And now it's time for Irv. Here we go. So let's see. Let's add his to the stage. And Irv, take it away.
Alrighty. So we're going to start with the Bills first. First things first, me and Zack kind of have like the same record. Him and I are both like 14-3. So first of all, I got him losing to the Ravens in the beginning of week 1. Week 2, I got them beating the Jets. Week 3, I got them beating Miami. I got them beating New Orleans, the Patriots, and then I got them beating the Falcons, the Panthers. Now week 9 is a weird one for me because I already know throughout the years the countless battles that the Chiefs and the Bills have, whether if it's a regular season matchup, whether if it's a playoff matchup, it's always a good game to watch. Now, the only reason why I gave it to the Bills is because they are playing in Buffalo. So I'm going to give them that slight of edge, that Buffalo atmosphere. You know what I mean? This is a big time rival for them. So that's why I'm taking the Bills over the Chiefs. Then I have them beating Miami. This might be a little bit of a biased pick. I will go with Tampa Bay only because, go Bucks.
Go Bucks. Let's go.
Listen, people are going to say that I'm crazy for picking the Bucks over the Bills, but listen, the Bucks, they're an underrated team. You know what I mean? We've consistently been in the playoffs. We've been number 1 in our division for a good amount of time now. And don't be surprised if we come up with an upset against the Bills. That's all I got to say. But then another tricky one was the Texans and the Bills that I spoke to both Justin and Zack before the pod started. Because the Texans, they're not bad of a team. But when it comes to like teams like when they verse like the Chiefs or the Ravens or the Bills, like those top 3 teams, the Texans do show out. But I still got the Bills beating the Texans. Then I got the Bills beating the Steelers. I know Zack picked Cincinnati to beat the Bills, but I just think the Bills might overcome. I think, again, like everyone has said here so far, this is Josh Allen's year. He might go for MVP number 2 and possibly to the Super Bowl. Would he win it? I don't know. He's been choking the conference finals for a minute now, but hopefully he could pull through, make it to the Super Bowl, and possibly get himself a ring. But I got him. I got the Bills over the Bengals. Then I got Bills winning 2 straight against the Pats and the Browns. Now, this one, week 17, is when I disagree with Zack because he has the Bills over the Eagles, and I'm taking the Eagles. I mean, the Eagles still kept a lot of core guys from that Super Bowls team, so I'm not surprised if they might be the best team in football next season. Obviously, they lost a couple of defensive pieces, but overall, I still think the Philadelphia team is a really good team. I got them winning week 17, and then finally to finish it off, I got the Bills beating the Jets. Now, moving on to the Patriots. Now, I know both Zack. Zack, you have them Patriots 9-8.
No, I have the Patriots 6-11.
6-11, and then Justin had them 3-14. Well, I think this is a good year for the Patriots. Not only are they playing pretty decently well during the preseason, but they got a lot of good draft picks. Drake May is going to elevate as a quarterback this season. Stephon Diggs, during practices, we've been seeing him, the videos and stuff, and he's been performing pretty well. Their O-line is getting a little bit better, especially after drafting, that one guy from LSU, Campbell. So I got them in a winning record. I know y'all are looking at me confused, but I think this is going to be a great season for the Patriots. It's good elevation. I got them going 10-7. So I got them beating the Raiders in week 1. I got them beating Miami. Now, I know, but this might be one of those games. It's week 2. I think it just depends on how they perform during week 1. If we see a lot of connection, if we see not a lot of dysfunctional stuff happening on both sides of the ball for the Patriots, I really think they could beat I really think they could beat Miami. And that's not really crazy though. That's not crazy because defensively, who does Miami have? Defensively, y'all could.
I don't know about that one. I don't know.
Well, I'm not confidently, but I'm just saying
that one, man.
He's on crack. He's on.
You're on whatever Lamar Odom was back on the Lakers. I don't know what.
Oh my God!
It's because this Patriots team is not a bad team. They're really not a bad team.
Damn, 10
and I don't think
fanatic. I need you to take the fanatic out and tell me, are they making the playoffs this year realistically?
They could low-key.
No. I said
they could low-key make the playoffs. Honestly, it just depends on their pace and depends on how they really play.
I want you to look at the camera and not laugh and say we're gonna make the playoffs.
Well, he's a Bucks fan. He's not a Patriots.
I'm a Bucks fan.
You think the Patriots are gonna make the? I want you to look at the camera and say that without laughing.
I think potentially the Patriots could make the players. The Patriots could make the playoffs next season.
You're not answering the question though.
I'm saying I think they could. I think they could make the playoffs.
I don't think so, man.
All right, move on. He's on crack, but it's okay.
So then I got them losing.
Lamar Odom was too. It's okay. He was a good basketball player.
We'll see. Look. We're gonna take a picture of this. All right. I'm gonna save the link to this video when it drops. And then once the Patriots beat Miami, we're gonna come back to when that episode drops, and I'm gonna be like, "You see, guys, you see what I told you? I told you the Patriots, they got it like that."
Wait, but we're not saying that the Patriots can't beat Miami. We're saying 10-7 is diabolical.
Well, we'll see. Well, it's only week 2. It's only week 2.
Diabolical.
So I got
scratching my head, buddy.
Yeah,
I mean, it's only almost having a heart attack.
I thought you all talking about me having them over the Dolphins for week 2. I didn't know if it was because there was 10-7.
To be honest, any given Sunday, anything can happen on a random Sunday, and some team could lose. But making the playoffs is a little far fetched.
I don't think it's far fetched.
It's all right.
Especially in the division. But
It's okay. We good. Irv. You got this.
But what
Do
else?
you think the Jets are going to be the worst in the division?
Yeah. I don't think I think the Jets are going to be pretty bad this season. I mean, I like Justin Fields. I like Garrett Wilson over there. I do also like another key defensive pieces that we're going to talk about when I bring them up. But then I got the Patriots over the Panthers. I also got them losing to the Bills. I got Patriots over the Saints because, bro, the Saints are low key trash, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Saints are pretty horrible of a team, bro. So I don't really see them losing, like how Zack got the Saints over the Patriots. I got them beating the Browns.
Whoa! I never had the Saints over the Patriots. The fuck is wrong with you?
You didn't have the. You didn't.
No.
Oh, you have the. Oh, okay. My bad.
The Saints are
I could have sworn you said there was a team that. I could have sworn I saw you put the Saints over a team.
No, I have it right here. Patriots over Saints.
Okay.
Yeah, no, buddy. I'm sorry. No. They're gonna be the worst team in the NFL.
Yeah, for sure. It's either them or the Titans, depending on how good Cam Ward plays. To be honest. And then I got Patriots over the Titans. I got Patriots over the Browns. This one was a tricky one. So when I was doing this list, the ones that I didn't do, that I wasn't sure about, I left them blank towards the end, and then I just picked it when it was my turn. So I do got the Patriots over the Falcons. I do have Bucks over the Patriots. I have Patriots over the Jets. I have the Bengals beating the Patriots, and then the Giants and Patriots. The history with them. Giants are going to be really good this season. Well, not really, really good, but I think they're going to be pretty decent this season. Will they make the playoffs? I don't really know.
No. And I'm a Giants fan. No. They play in one of the hardest divisions of football.
That is pretty true. They are playing a really pretty tough division, but I don't know. They seem like a pretty good team, pretty decent team. Hopefully, they could make the playoffs. I got them losing to the Bills. I got them losing to the Ravens. I got them winning against the Jets again. And then I got them beating Miami one more time. So, yeah, that's just my record for the Patriots. Now we're going to the Jets, where I got them 6-10. Oh, I forgot to pick. All right, there you go. Let's see here. I do got them beating the Steelers. And losing against the Steelers in week 1. I got them losing in week 2 to the Bills. I got them losing. They're pretty much losing 4 straight. To the Bucks, Miami. Then I got them losing to Dallas. I got them losing to the Broncos as well. Broncos are gonna have an elevated season this season. I'm assuming. That's just my take on it. Then I got them winning against the Panthers. I got them losing to the Bengals. Got them beating the Browns, losing to the Pats. I got them losing to the Ravens. I got them winning against the Falcons. I got them against Miami as well. I also have them beating Jacksonville, New Orleans. I got them losing to the Pats, and then I got them losing to the Bills. So that is my. Did I do the Dolphins already too, or not yet? I did the Dolphins already.
I believe so. Justin,
Right,
do you do the Dolphins?
Did I do the Dolphins, Justin?
I think you did.
All right.
Go to
in the order of the division of where you have them ranked in the division, so best to worst.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah. All right. So then I'm good then. So then pretty much I got Bills going 14-3, getting a sweep in their division. I got the Patriots going 10-7 with a 4-2 in their division. Miami, I got them going 6-11, tied with the Jets going 6-11 and 1-5 in the division.
All righty. Well, everyone, that is Irv's picks for this upcoming season in the AFC East. Again, guys, we all went over the AFC East in our picks. We had some crazy picks.
I wouldn't say that crazy. I wouldn't say that crazy. I'm just saying, let's
Your
just see.
Your takes have been kind of wild. I'm gonna start calling you Lamar Odom from now on. I'm gonna have to.
I'm just saying, like, I feel like this season, a lot of teams, especially the teams that finished pretty bad last season, I think they're gonna have an elevated season.
I'm sorry, brother.
Yeah,
the Patriots take was a Lamar Odom take right there, man.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Lamar would say.
Justin, you crack me the hell
I'm
up.
sorry.
Irv, you are awesome.
I love Irv, but he was on Lamar Odom timing tonight.
Listen, we'll see. We'll see how the season goes. I like how the Patriots are looking, especially during preseason and training camp. So
I'm with you. I'm on board with you. I don't think the Patriots going to be bad, but I just don't think they're going to be that good. But again, like I said, anything can happen. Like Justin said earlier, on any given Sunday. I mean, the Bills could have one of the worst stretches in NFL history. They lose 8 straight. Like they might lose it. Like who knows? You never know.
They can have a start to the season like the Bengals had last year.
Yeah, like you never know. Anybody can.
They lost a lot of close games last year too.
Yeah. So again, we'll never know until the NFL season. This is just predictions, but I just was not expecting them to be 10-7. Like 9-8, I was cool with, or 8-9, but like 10-7. But hey, rock with what you got.
They can still make the playoffs at 9-8, though, depending on how everyone else does.
Yeah, but I think the AFC is just so overpowered that I don't think even at a 9-8 record, they need to be at a 10-7 record to have a chance. That's how I think the AFC is going to be. But
that's what I think they're going to do.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan, sir. All right, guys, if you guys are watching on TikTok or not, that would be pretty much it for the show. We're going to be going over on Friday, Season 8, Episode 20. We're going to be going over another division in the NFL and going over those 4 teams. And then we'll see you guys all then. If you guys check it out, Irv or Justin will be doing takes on what's happening in the NBA for the opening night and for some special days throughout the year. Some of the schedules have been released. So they'll be going over that. Stay tuned for that. If not, check out for our clips of this podcast. If not, guys, we'll see you guys all on Friday. Again, for Season 8, Episode 19, we are out here on Recap Tuesday. Peace out, guys.